This is your December 2019. So, Pisces, the first card that came up for you guys is the Knight of Wands. So, with the Knight of Wands, this is going to talk about a new adventure, leaping into something great. So, the month of December is going to be a lot of new things coming your way. It's also going to talk about trying something out for the first time, giving something another try. So, whatever this resonates with you, this is what we're talking about. Again, the Knight of Wands, it is definitely a brightness. With the yellow, it is meaning it is good things. With the red, it's telling me about love. With the green, it's talking about new growth, okay? So you're going to probably grow from something that you've already been going through. So it's kind of like growing through it, right? So it is talking about, with this horse, the way that his hoofs are leaned up or arched up, okay, because he is galloping here. So he is taking a leap into something. So you got to be careful, Pisces, for the month of December, not to leap into something too quickly, not to put put all your eggs in one basket, so to speak. So I want you to be careful. If you have a new relationship, a new offer, opportunity that comes to you, I want you to take your time. I do not want you to allow somebody to woo you so much that you just give your all of it. Because if you do that, there'll be one and done. Okay? It will be a one-night stand, period. It is talking about, and I don't like to get negative, but I got to tell you what I see. So it is talking about with the Six of Swords for your next card, saying about, yes, somebody may have walked away from you in the past, somebody may have left you alone, somebody may have not given you the opportunities or the attention that you deserve, somebody may not have respected you the way they should have, okay? It is definitely speaking about that. It's also talking about you may have been dealing with another water sign, so to speak, but Pisces, you in fact are the fish. So you are looking at the water that you want to go into. So that's telling me that there is definitely something or someone that you are very much interested in, because you're feeling at home where you are right now. It's like talking about the space that you're in feels good to you. It feels comfortable to you. But there is some changes that you want to take place. With this being the fact, Pisces, I am going to say that you are going to so-called swim back and forth, meaning you're going to revisit something over and over. So whether that's revisit a conversation, revisit a person, go back and forth between two people maybe, I don't know, just saying, for some of you. For some of you, you may not be able to make a decision where two people are concerned. I do get very fast energy and fast movement with this next card. So when we talk about the Eight of Wands, this card is telling me that there is definitely something fast happening here, or you're making snap decisions. So be careful. We talked about that in the beginning. Also, too, it's talking about some travel for you. So this could be over the holidays. This could be somebody coming to see you. This could be you going to see somebody else. I also feel like something may be getting measured here. So you could be putting up new curtains, wanting to measure a picture for a wall, wanting to measure carpet, flooring, whatever, but something about measurements. Also, too, some of you could be getting a wedding gown or a suit for a gentleman. Either way, getting your sizes, getting measured, getting fitted. So that feels like it comes across very strong. Now, some of you may be dealing with this person. When I get the King of Swords, male or female energy, I don't care. It's showing me dominance. It's showing me somebody who is a go-to person. There is somebody in your life, Pisces, that you tend to go to when you have a problem. Somebody who helps you to resolve issues. Somebody may help you out with some pocket change, which means like, small monies, up to $100. But there's somebody that you can count on in your life. So it's showing me that you're not alone going through certain things in your lifetime currently. It's also showing me this person has been with you through thick and thin. Could it be a best friend? Could it be a sister? Could it be a mother? Could it be a grandmother? Could it be an aunt? Whatever. But this person is still there for you, and this person is definitely feeling very concerned about you. Pisces, what's your next card? Okay. So your next card is going to be the Page of Wands, which is really good. Because with the Page of Wands, that talks about a new beginning, and you looking forward. Okay, this is talking about you looking forward to changes to come in your life. This is about you looking forward to making a difference or making something different. Now, some of you are wanting to make a difference in somebody else's life. Some of you may be making donations, contributions, volunteering your time, things of that nature, which you will, in fact, have a very big impact on something or someone. For some of you, it is wanting to make a change or difference in your own life. And I feel like you're going to start at the top and work your way down. So what that means is you're going to go to your highest point, whether that's your emotional level, whether that's your physical level. But either way, if you're going to start working out at the gym, if you're going to start investing something within yourself. I also feel like new clothes or new outfit, new shoes, something new you're going to purchase. Be careful of spending your money, Pisces, because I feel like right now you might be comfortable financially, but your spending could get out of control, and then you're going to be struggling in January for your money. So don't do it now. Okay? Don't try to take the high road on gifts for presents or Christmas or birthdays. Do not try to take the high road. Just take enough to show you care. It's not about how much it costs. It's about your thought you put into it. All right? For some of you, candy canes are coming up really strong, and I don't know if you're eating candy canes. I don't know if you just bought candy canes, but something about candy canes. I also hear something about slippers. So whether you need to get yourself a new pair of slippers, or you just purchased a pair of slippers, or you're giving somebody slippers, but slippers comes up here for some reason, and I don't know why. I do get that there is going to be some type of challenge for you, something that you're going to feel overwhelmed about right now in the month of December, something that you're going to feel like you don't know how to handle, conquer, or get rid of, or delete, or satisfy, whatever this challenge happens to be. If you step back from this moment that's going to make you feel a bit overwhelmed, if you step back for a minute, take a deep breath, look at it, sort it out, sort through it, go through it, break it down, and then figure out how you're going to address it, you'll have no problems. If you look at it and just freak out right away and get overwhelmed, you're probably not going to handle it too well. So for this not to cause you a big infraction in your life, I want you to look at it, break it down, step back, take that deep breath, and address it once. If you have to, step back, take another deep breath, and address it again. I also feel like there's going to be somebody who's going to need to make quick phone calls to solve something, resolve something, get rid of a bill, or face a bill, or look at a charge, or dispute something. So that's coming with a phone call. I'm going to dispute something. Just handle yourself in a professional manner, and everything will work out just fine. For some of you, you may have applied for a loan. I feel like that's getting approved. For some of you, okay, so it's a pet. I see a small black dog, kind of like Bella, a small black dog that needs to go to the vet. Whether that dog's having puppies, don't think that that dog can have the puppies on its own. It feels like it's too small, and it's going to need probably a C-section, but just get checked at the vet. Get checked at the vet. I also feel, and if there is puppies, please let me know, because I would like one. Okay, so I also feel like there is going to be, for you guys, Pisces, there's going to be a map, so to speak. When I speak about a map, it doesn't have to be a map with a compass, destinations, that travel. I'm not really talking about that kind of map. I'm talking about something that's mapped out for you, something that's laid out for you, whether it's a way to go about something, whether it's a way to approach someone, whether it's the way that you want to try to get someone's attention again. Because I feel like a lot of you want to communicate with somebody you're missing very much. And this person also wants to communicate with you. But either you or them does not want the drama, does not want the same arguments. They don't want to have to go through the BS again, whoever that is, or that's you, whether that's them. I also feel like there's going to be a recovery from a timeout. So you must have had a timeout with somebody, and now you're wanting that time to come back. A lot of you are fearing spending the holidays alone, and I don't feel like most of you will. I feel like majority of you will be with somebody else for the holidays. A couple of you may have to reach out. You may be the one that has to reach out to someone because the other person is kind of scared, don't know what to do. For some of you, was there a domestic dispute where police were involved? Somebody may have been not permitted to come back around the property. If that's the case, but that's somebody you're wanting to talk to, please go back and remember the situation, the violence that was there, the threats that were given. Please do not go back into that, okay, or back to that person. I also feel like there is going to be something spinning around. So I don't know if you're somewhere where there's a snow globe. It almost feels like somebody's looking into a snow globe. And with the snow globe, you're shaking it, and it may be a church inside. For some of you, it may be a log cabin inside. For some of you, it may be a ballerina. Or you may be looking at a ballerina even on a jewelry box. Somebody's focusing on something, wanting to reminisce about the past. Whoever that is, it's like your childhood is trying to come back and remind you of how happy your life used to be. Or maybe, for some of you, unfortunately, how complicated it was as a child. And now you're trying to do as much as you can to create that normalcy in your life. I do feel like things are going to go in so much more of a organized or numerical, alphabetical direction. So that means everything will be in order. Things are starting to line up accordingly, the way they should, the way you've wanted them to for quite some time. I also feel like some of you have just gotten comfortable with being by yourself. It's like you love your space, you love your time, you love your privacy, you love your freedom. And now that you've gotten your finances together, your bills are paid currently in your house, you're up to date on everything, you have a little bit of extra money to the side, wondering if you should go take a trip, take a cruise, or whatever, I want you to just save your money a little bit more. I want you to keep an emergency nest egg away so that you have enough money to pay all of your monthly bills for 2 months, at least 2 months minimum. Once you have that money put away, okay, and even a little bit extra in case there's a vehicle issue or vehicle problems or an appliance repair, things like that, you must have an emergency fund put away. Some of you may have just opened up a credit union, whether it's a federal credit union or some type of credit union, whether it's a Christmas club or savings club, but I feel like that's a good thing. You're on a good start. That's a good path. Some of you may have just gotten a new job, and you're not quite sure about your finances and everything yet because you're still waiting for that first paycheck, but I do feel like things are going to start to get better. Those of you who are looking for jobs, it feels very strong between now and January 15th, so I think your job will come. It won't be long that you'll be back at work. So don't panic about that. Some of you have a coworker at work who you're very interested in, but you're not sure how they feel about you, and you don't want to approach them, and they're afraid to approach you because there is always work harassment and that problem at work. People have to be really careful these days how they associate with other people in the workplace because you could mistake somebody's kindness or niceness for something else. So it's best to approach this person outside of work, off of the work property. Okay, nothing to do with work. And then once it gets going, if things are good, then that's different. But do not approach anyone on the property of work. Okay. So for the month of December, this is pretty much your message. I hope it helped, and I look forward to seeing you guys really soon.